Hello, and thank you for being willing to volunteer to help us with the Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have an account and that you can log into it. So from the home page, click on My Account, and then you're going to want to log in. And if you don't remember your password, you can go ahead and click Lost Your Password, and it will send you an email with the steps to fix it. Once you're logged in, it takes you to account details. This is a great place to remember just in general, and if you can't find it, you can always get to it by clicking My Account. Here you can see My Tickets, and this is where you're going to be able to see what you've signed up for, whether it is quilts that you've entered or classes you're taking, shifts that you're volunteering for. They're all going to be right here. So if I want to sign up for a job, though, I am going to go to the link that we shared. This is not a public link. It's a private link available only to Guild members, and it is product category jobs. So on here, we're eventually going to have some photos. Never mind those, but you can see we have all the different days and the overview. So if you want to volunteer on a specific day, you can just choose that one. We also have descriptions for all of the different jobs that go into quite a few details here. You just click the drop downs and you can see what is happening with each. If I want to volunteer for something on Monday, I can choose Monday right here. And this brings up the Monday job availability. If I'm looking at Monday and decide, oh, I would really actually rather volunteer on Wednesday, there is a bar here at the top where you can choose a different day. You can also go back to the entire jobs overview. So now I'm looking at Wednesday. We have different sections: the volunteer registration, job availability, and job descriptions. If I know exactly what I want to do, I can just start here at the registration. But if I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do, I can look down here and see what's available. Wednesday is one of our first days that gets a little bit busy. We have classes open, so you can see we have quite a few different available shifts. Once a shift is taken, these numbers will change, so you can see if I sign up for a quilt hanging special exhibits, this will change from 6 shifts to 5 shifts. When there are no shifts available, it will completely disappear from our availability list. We also have our ambassadors and our angels, and I would make sure that you take care and note what machines are in each rooms to make sure that you are familiar with them. If you're not sure and you want more details, you can always come down here to our job descriptions, and it tells you exactly what different job requirements are. So you, for example, can see for technology, there's a few different jobs, and you can see what's required of them. Now I've decided what I want to do. So I am going to come back up here, and I'm going to choose my first volunteer spot. So I am going to sign up for Judged Quilts. And then now I can either be a fanner and folder, a quilt hanger, quilt paperwork, or a quilt scribe. I'm going to go ahead and say I want to be a scribe, and that shift is 12:30 to 4:30. That works. Here's some more details telling me exactly what the requirements are, just in case I didn't go down and read. You do need to make sure that you complete this. If you are completing for somebody else, please make sure it's their name and email address, as well as phone number. You do have to choose a guild. If you are wanting to volunteer for 2 different guilds, every shift has to be for 1 guild. So volunteer for 2 shifts and apply 1 to 1 guild and the second to a different guild. And then I click register, but I'm not quite done yet. So make sure that you complete the entire registration. We're going to wait for this to think a little bit. It takes me to my shopping cart. These are free, but they do have to be fully purchased through the shopping cart process. So I can be here, and I can add more shifts if I would like to. If you are doing this right when shifts open up, I would suggest proceeding to checkout for every single shift and then starting over again. So I'm going to proceed to checkout and make sure that all of your billing information is filled in. We aren't actually charging you, but it has to be there. Place your order, and then you can go back and sign up for your second shift. If you want to see the shifts that you're signed up for again, go to My Account and click on My Tickets. Under My Tickets, it's going to tell me that I am volunteering on Wednesday. And if I click on my order number here, it's going to take me to my specific details. And here I can see I signed up for Judged Quilts Scribe from 12:30 to 4:30 on Wednesday. I hope this helps you. Thank you.